What's good? Is your boy E coming at you with some finance solutions. Really quick, just wanted to go over a couple plays that was on the watch list, a couple runners, things I've briefed on in the past. Ticker symbol WLDS. As you can see, kind of popped today. I mean, it's a penny stock, but I mean, ran from like 45 cents up to almost $2 at highs. So, you know, that is something. Ticker symbol OCEA, Ocean Biomedical. Another one that's been seeing some decent volatility and price action. I mean, back here, we definitely popped. So been showing some proof of concept and showing that it could run. I mean, back here on the, 23rd, we popped from about $5 or so up to 12 before a crucial profit taking cycle ensued. And we actually did give a lot back. What it did show here is that there is some interest, some volume, and this thing can run. And I mean, it's not a penny stock. So that's another thing to take into consideration. But then again on two, seeing some decent movement and range to trade off of today. During pre-market going into the open, you can see that this thing was showing some proof of concept. Profit taking ensued right at market open. But notice where we dumped to. We dumped to the 120, kind of stabilized, found some support down here at about 510 or so before making another decent run and then getting all the way up to about 609 at highs. So from 5 to 609, I mean, it's over $1. So that's decent range. Ticker symbol ENVB, Enveric Biosciences. As you can see, definitely yesterday showing some proof of concept. Looks like I had a level drawn in here previously, about 350s. And as you can see, we did break past that resistance, put in some higher lows, get all the way back as high as $7 before profit taking ensued. However, we are maintaining a higher low, or did today. And I mean, yeah, we faded, profit taking ensued, but this thing was actually able to recover, crossing over the 9 EMA VWAP and the 120 before getting back up to about 410s. So even some decent range on this thing, and just one to keep your eye on. Again, that's ENVB. And last but not least, ticker symbol PLTR, Palantir. And as you know, I've been talking about this thing for a couple of weeks now, even went as far as to add something to the long term. Yeah, after that beat on earnings, right about here, I just immediately knew it was going to be a good play. Because like I said, I believe fair value for this is about $20, $25. I have owned it in the past, and I did have to get rid of it, but back down here at these levels, it's decent. And once I seen this beat, I felt like they were going in the right direction. And basically, that 950 level was a higher low that I needed Palantir to get back above of and hold before I added it to the long term, which I did. And ever since then, this thing's just been running. As you can see from here, decent range to even trade off of intraday. But honestly, yeah, you're going to trade intraday, but this is one that I ultimately added to the long term as well. Again, that's PLTR. Like I said, I believe fair value on this thing is around $20, $25. I did own it at that price. However, when it started breaking down, you feel me, I cut my losses. But I am willing to buy back in at a decent price. And that's what I did at $9.50. Ever since then, we've been running up. In this market environment, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing gets back to 20. Again, that's Palantir. And bruh, what a beast. NVIDIA. I mean, the beginning of the year, this thing was trading at 144, 145 or so. From that time until now, dude, it's trading at highs almost $400. I mean, that's just crazy because this isn't a small cap company, bro. This is a large cap, a mega cap. So for them to be able to pop like this, I mean, puts them at $1 trillion market cap, I believe. So up there with like your Apple, your Amazon, those type of companies in the upper echelon, basically. I originally had the bias and school of thought that because their GPU sales weren't as high as compared to when they were being jacked up by all the cryptocurrency and crypto mining and everything, they were selling a lot of gaming GPUs. So I honestly didn't think their earnings were going to be that good. But what I wasn't considering is the AI chips, which are actually 10 times more than the gaming GPUs. And now they're highly sought after, especially because now the new thing is the most powerful AI GPUs. And actually NVIDIA owns those as well. So, I mean, I'd say from adding 300 billion to your market cap in one day, I'm going to go ahead and say that this is overvalued, but honestly, if everything is moving swiftly towards AI like they all claim it is, considering Chat GPT and Open AI and, stuff of that nature, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility that this could be a new price range and or market cap for NVIDIA in the foreseeable future. And I think as a result, that will also drag AMD up as well, just because they're related. Actually, AMD has its own AI chips in the works as well. I mean, this could be a forebearing of what's to come. Maybe for a company like AMD, it's still kind of at reasonable valuations at this point. Matter of fact, let's check out AMD really quick. And as you can see, look, AMD popped just like NVIDIA, just off of the NVIDIA earnings. Look, this thing, bro, AMD has gained some decent ground too. I mean, look, back in the beginning of the year, AMD was trading at $62. And I actually said a few times, this is the perfect time to add to a company like AMD. And I did add some. Wish I would have added more. But I mean, you could see even on an AMD how much ground this thing's gained. And look, AMD popping off the NVIDIA news. That's crazy, bro. A lot of people made a lot of money on that right there. But anyways, just thought I'd bring you guys some info. Let's see if there's anything else. Ticker symbol BMR, one off the watch list this morning, showing some decent volume and range. Was on the watch list. Again, just trying to make you guys aware of some of these plays. And also, I mean, yeah, we popped pre-market all the way until the open, got as high as 804, started running from $2. But even though we did give some back, like you would expect, we are maintaining a higher low here at about $4, $4.15 or so. If we can maintain that higher low, this thing does have potential to keep running. KBNT, another one that was showing some proof of concept, actually. I mean, it popped after hours in the prior trading period. However, it just continued to fade. Basically, we are maintaining a higher low relative to where we initially popped from, which was about 50 cents. So right now trading at about 70 cents. So maintaining a higher low might be something there still. Ticker symbol NA. Looks like we popped right on pre-market and then just faded for the rest of the day. However, the prior trading period, we were trading at about, 150? Popped up to 475 or so at highs before giving some back. However, we are maintaining a higher low, basically of 50 cents. So we popped and started running from about $1.40. Right now we're trading at $2.12. So technically maintaining a higher low. And with that said, this thing could have more potential to run as long as we maintain the higher low and don't break down. Ticker symbol IFBD, Infobird, another one showing some proof of concept, especially pre-market or so. Popping from, the day before about 110, getting all the way as high as almost 210s. So doubling before actually double topping up here and then rejecting and fading. Basically profit taking ensuing to a drastic level and giving most of it back. However, technically, from where we popped from, or especially previous close, which again is about 110 to where we are trading at now, is a higher low. So if there could remain enough, retail and social media presence on this thing, it may still have an opportunity to keep running. Again, that's ticker symbol IFBD, Infobird, ticker symbol CYXT, Cytera. Anyways, it's a penny stock, popped during pre-market and faded. Not really much to see there. XYF, X Financial. This one giving you decent range to trade off of, especially in the pre-market session. Running from 330s all the way up to about $5 at highs, 490s or so, before basically dumping and fading and giving it all back. The profit taking's real, man. But this thing's probably over for the foreseeable future, unless it can stay relevant long enough for another cycle. But this one was totally giving it all back. So at that point, not even a higher low is being maintained. So not really much technicals you can go off of based on that. Ticker symbol AI, another one I've been briefing on for, I want to say, about 2 weeks, ever since back here when we were trading at about 1750s. And look, it's just taking advantage of the whole NVIDIA, AMD, GPU manufacturers. Because look, what do they need the GPUs for? They need them for AI. That's what they want them for. So this makes perfect sense. And you can see I had my level drawn in here, 1750s, way back when is when I first started bringing it up and mentioning it. Since then, we've done nothing but put in higher lows and got all the way up to about $33 at highs from 1750s. It's almost a double. And still putting in higher lows. As you can see, just kept running, hit a high up here before giving some back. However, I mean, you would expect people to take profits, especially when something's been a beast like this. But we are maintaining a higher low and closing front side on the day. Yeah, this dump was kind of decent. Actually went backside for a second, but was able to recover and get back as high as 29.50s before fading a little bit going into the close, but closed front side, closed green on the day, and maintained a higher low. Another one to keep your eye on, as it is directly related to an NVIDIA, AMD, Intel type of play, especially something like NVIDIA. So as long as NVIDIA and the semiconductors continue to run, this thing will continue to run as well. Again, that is ticker symbol AI.